the whole speech and I wasn't live. Okay, thank you, Joe, so much. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna continue now. And yes, if you guys have questions on Instagram, I'm gonna continue because I was not broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook. Oh God. Okay, let me talk again about this egregor of stuttering. Here is the picture, my dear friends. And unfortunately, I made a mistake. I was not on live, didn't click the button. Joey, if you're still there, just ask a question. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply read this article again. Okay, I'm going to end my broadcast on Instagram because I have read the article for you already. So, Hagustos. Okay, if you have, hi, Ifran. Thank you so much. That was so funny. I was broadcasting on Instagram here and I forgot to push the button. This is why you didn't see me. How long is your program? Ifran or Ifran, which program are you talking about? I'm not sure what you're asking about. Are you asking about the programs that I teach? I teach different programs. I teach a 3-day course. I teach a 1-day course. And I also offer a so-called introductory course. It's only 2 to 3 hours. So this is just different programs. Okay, so any other questions? Let me know, guys, if you heard me reading the article. I guess not. I will probably read it again for you. Yeah, so lots of love to you, my dear Instagram friends. I'm going to wrap it up with you because I'm going to have to repeat the same thing for my YouTube and Facebook viewers. Okay, bye-bye. I'm going to close it. And now, share on IGTV. Okay. Let me look what I have here. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to complete it next. Okay. The biggest stuttering. Ask questions, write questions for me. Secret revealed. Let's call it this way. And I'm going to deal with this later. Okay. Why is this? Okay, Anna, sometimes, let me get closer to you. Oops. Sometimes I am able to say words, okay, on my own. But when I speak with others, they don't come out at all. Why is this? Joe, it's very simple. When you are speaking alone, you don't have any distraction. You do not take your attention focus anywhere else. You're just focused on your speech. You don't know actually what to focus on well, but because it's so simple, it's actually, you're doing it intuitively. You're doing it in the same way how all other people are doing it, okay? Because people talk based on their intuition. People who stutter do not have this intuition, but when they speak alone, they can say these words because it's very simple. They have, especially if they have learned the melody of the word. And I can prove it to you right now that you can say any word simply by focusing on repeating the word like all children do. Here, I'm going to give you the word right now. I'm going to say the word for you, and I'm going to ask you to repeat it just the way I did, exactly in the same way, okay? And you will let me know if you were able to do it, okay? Are you ready? 1-day program, Stuttering healed. You know what? Ifran, please wait. Let me finish answering Joe, then I'm going to get back to your question. Okay, so I'm going to say the word, both of you guys, just repeat after me. I will say the word in Russian, okay? Okay, you ready, Joe? The word is going to be in Russian. I hope you don't know Russian language. All you need to do just to hear me and repeat exactly in the same way. Just do what I do. Машина. I'm going to say something even easier. Masha. Masha. Did you do it? Did you say exactly how I said it? Let me say another word. I'm just looking for something that is kind of... Okay, I know what to say. Кусок. Кусок. Repeat. Кусок. Now let me know. Were you able to say it, Joe? Кусок. You did it intuitively, just the way all kids do. All children learn to speak just like this. But when you are in front of others, you do not do it. You no longer are using your intuition. Okay, because you don't have it in front of others, you haven't developed your skills yet. You begin watching others. You become distracted from hearing the word and moving your tongue just intuitively. You are distracted. But unfortunately, in order to speak in front of anybody, anytime, anywhere, you need to have 3 types of memory. 3. And I'm talking about it everywhere. Memory number 1, you need to remember the melody. Like, for example, I said, кусок, right? You need to remember this actually means, in English, it means a piece of something, little piece. Okay? Кусок. You need to remember the melody and remember the movements of your tongue. It happens intuitively. You don't even think about, oh, I need to do it this way, that way. No. Your tongue needs to remember this. So you need 3 types of memory. Number 1, the sound memory, the ear memory. You need to remember how the word sounds. Okay? And that's probably what you have, because you said you can say the word. I mean, you can say the word alone, right? Memory number 2 is the eye memory. When you see, for example, a piece of something, you know it's кусок. I'm talking now about Russian word, okay? And number 3, you need to have the tongue memory. Tongue memory, okay? And unfortunately, all people who start are no exception, 100% of them. Okay, let me give you 99.99%. They have a hard time because they do not have words memorized by the tongue. They don't have the muscle memory of their tongue. That's the biggest problem. This is why when you are alone, your tongue is doing a good job because you're not getting distracted from that. But when you are in front of others, on top of you are getting distracted, you don't even have memory of your tongue and you get stuck. Okay, I hope you understand. Do you mean hearing the word? Are we supposed to hear this word in our head before saying it? Not always. Not always. Because sometimes We speak when we hear the word, I call it a parrot mode. When we speak, after we hear the word, we repeat the word. Yeah, sometimes we do have to hear the word, but not always. Most of the time, we simply need to select what to say, and our tongue already knows what to say. It's the memory of the tongue. When I see, let's say, you see this, what is this? Marker. Marker. When I see this, my tongue immediately moves. I know what it is. I have a coordination between the melody, which I remember. I don't need to hear it now. I heard it when I learned it. I learned it. It's in my memory. I don't need to hear it. It's in my memory. So I know that this is marker. I need to move my tongue. My tongue has the memory. But unfortunately, people who stutter do not have the muscle memory of their tongue. This is why when they see, they begin thinking, how do I say it? Or they begin hearing the word in their memory. They begin doing all kinds of things. This is all not natural. This is all incorrect. This is the way to stuttering. Joe, I hope you understand. If not, why don't you come to me? Last time you were in my live session, I thought you actually wanted to see me. Okay, so if you want to see me, I'm here, I'm available. Just write to me. I see this makes sense. How do we develop tongue memory? You need to know what your tongue is supposed to do. Do you know what your tongue is supposed to do? Do you know how your tongue is supposed to move for any word, anywhere, in front of anybody? Do you know this? Have you ever been taught by anybody when you started failing saying accurately words? Did anybody ever redirect you back and explain to you, this is your tongue and this is how you are supposed to move it? Has anybody taught you this? Answer my question, Joe. Unfortunately, nobody. I know the answer. No, I know that. This is why I'm here. You see the teacher right in front of you. I can easily, it takes about from 3 to 5 hours to explain what you're supposed to do with your tongue and speak accurately anywhere, anytime, in front of anyone. Doesn't matter where we speak. The tongue is just the instrument. It's the tool we have here. It's our musical instrument, part of our musical instrument. I call it the speech pipe. We have a speech pipe here, and I always show it during my lives, this speech pipe. So how do you develop the tongue memory? Come to the teacher. The teacher will explain to you what you need to do with your tongue, and then develop your muscle memory by speaking a lot. Speaking blah, 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 everywhere. And enjoy the hell of it. The more you speak, the more you move your muscle, the more you develop your muscle memory. But unfortunately, people who stutter, even when they push themselves to speak, they speak with mistakes. And they develop the muscle memory, incorrect muscle memory. They program their tongue to do incorrect speech movements. Everything is incorrect. So the more you speak with mistakes, the worse your speech becomes. You train your tongue to do more and more mistakes. Good. Thank you for your feedback, Joe. Okay, Joe, remind me what country you're from, because I don't know already what time to come up. I see people are watching these videos recorded, but I want to talk to people live. I want to talk. I want to answer your questions. Okay, so Joe, bear with me. I'm going to read my article because unfortunately, Canada, yeah. Okay, Joe, Canada, thank you. So let me see. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Okay, I'm going to read again. Third time I'm going to read this article. So, and explain that when we have a faith, when we believe, let's say, in Jesus Christ, and then someone convinces us that we need to believe not in Jesus Christ, but in Muhammad, and in read not Bible, but Quran. So this is the switch with faith. Like I have one faith, and in order to stop believing in faith, I need to believe in the other faith. It happens like this, okay? Some reason these fingers didn't snap. Okay, so one faith can be eliminated only by another faith. So what is the most horrible secret every person who stutters needs to know so that he can get rid of stuttering disability haze? This is the question I am asking you guys, and I'm gonna answer this question myself right now. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna make it bigger. That's what I was gonna do here. No, I wanna do this. Okay, doesn't make a difference. So let me continue. Here is the secret, the biggest secret. Stuttering is a person's belief in an incurable sickness, which in reality exists only in his or her imagination. Just like any imaginary character like Freddy Krueger or Santa Claus, they don't exist in reality, but we do believe that they exist, and we live and we act like, for example, children keep writing letters, they ask for something, right? Wishes to Santa Claus, right? They do it in reality. They don't understand that Santa Claus doesn't exist. Okay, of course, adults know it and they stop writing letters. So to have adequate, and they don't write letters to Santa because they realize everything we want will happen if I believe in my own strength. I have a faith in myself and in my own body-mind device, body-mind computer. To have an adequate speech, you need to believe in yourself and in the reality of your speech instrument. It is important for a person to have faith in real things and his ability to handle them correctly. This is the true faith of the master of his instrument, master in his instrument and in his own skills to use this instrument adequately. Only true faith can destroy false faith. Only reality can dispel the illusion. As an etalon speech teacher, I strongly encourage you to believe in yourself and in your speaking skills. I recommend you accept the new faith that will heal your stuttering sickness, disability instantly. But those who will not accept this new, true master's faith will never get rid of stuttering, horrible and unknown, mysterious stuttering illness, because it exists only in their imagination, not in real life. It's time for you guys to wake up from a terrible dream into reality and end the creepy obsession called stuttering once and for all. So this is the article that I have read 3 times today because of the technical difficulties. So Joe, if you have questions, go ahead and ask. If there are no questions, I will be wrapping it up. I'll give you 2 minutes. So while you are getting ready to write the article, let me do this. I don't know. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm still playing with my computer. I will never learn how to use it well. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to give you the information about how to contact me, of course. So I'm available in any video platforms. I'm available on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger, on WhatsApp and Zoom. And the best one, of course, is Skype, because Skype is my classroom. This is where I teach my students. My classroom is Skype, okay? So if you want to make an appointment with me, if you want to see me live, I talk every day to at least 1 or 2 people who stutter, clutter, or call themselves fearful when they speak in public. So almost every day I talk to 1 or 2 or even 3 people, okay? And I explain to them what they need to do in order to get rid of stuttering in almost no time. I will make a Skype account and get in contact with you. Yes, Joe, this is so simple. You simply come to me, talk to me. I will explain to you and I will answer your questions. Because you see, people may ask different questions and it depends. It depends what your questions are. This is what I'm going to be answering. Okay? So lots of love to you guys. Unfortunately, I didn't have too many people again. I couldn't answer too many questions. So tomorrow, okay, you're in Canada. You are with me on the same time. I will come up earlier tomorrow. I will do my best to come out earlier. I guess tomorrow people are going to be at work. Anyway, I'll do my best to see you earlier. Maybe not tomorrow, but the next day after tomorrow. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for joining me. And talk to you in person, of course. It's much more fun for me than sitting and talking to someone who I don't even know who is listening to me. Okay, right now I see that there are 3 people are watching, but only Joe is asking questions. Do you have any questions? Okay, I'm going to wait for 1 more minute. Any questions? So, no questions. What time will be tomorrow? You know what? I think I'm unpredictable, because when people come to me and I give them my priority, I talk to them. One-on-one is my priority. And I'll do my best. Maybe tomorrow somewhere. Let me look at my schedule. Tomorrow is Monday. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it somewhere around noon, because I am busy in the morning, but maybe around noon. I don't know if it's a good time for you. So let's see how many people I will be able to catch. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.